All right, today we're jumping into a really fascinating take on leadership from Aaron P. Mikulsky's book, Love to Lead. It's all about a different way to think about leading, one that's built from the inside out, starting with self-reflection and this idea of serving others. So let's explore what it actually means to lead with love. Right off the bat, the book throws a curveball at our typical ideas about leadership. It asks you to stop and think, what if the real secret isn't about mastering some new skill, but about tapping into a fundamental human emotion that, we all get? And boom, there it is, the core argument in just 4 words. Leadership is love. I mean, that's a pretty bold statement, right? But according to the author, this isn't some fluffy, soft idea. It's a powerful, actionable principle that completely changes the game. Now, when we say love in this context, it's really about a balance between two crucial things. On one side, you've got this raw, foundational strengths. That's about setting high standards and holding people accountable. But on the other side, you have this protective care, this real commitment to nurturing your team and making them feel safe. The argument is, you can't have one without the other. True leadership needs both. So where does an idea like this even come from? Well, it's all built on the philosophy of servant leadership. Okay, first we've got to get clear on the difference between managing and leading. Management, that's about processes, stability, making sure the trains run on time. But leadership, from this point of view, is about inspiring people to want to build a whole new railway. It's a total shift in focus from things to people. And that brings us to another huge distinction: power versus authority. Think about it. Power is something you can be given. It's a job title. It commands compliance. But authority? Oh, that has to be earned. You earn it through trust, respect, and who you are as a person. And it doesn't command anything. It inspires real commitment. And this is where it all clicks into place. The book makes the pretty radical claim that servant leadership isn't just a style of leadership, it's the only true kind. The main goal isn't your own advancement or being in control. It's serving the needs of your team, clearing the path so they can be their absolute best. But here's the catch. You can't really serve other people effectively until you truly understand yourself. The path to becoming this kind of leader doesn't start with your team. Nope, it starts with you. It starts with some deep internal work. So this path means you've got to ask yourself some pretty honest questions. Like, what are your real, non-negotiable values? What are the deep-seated beliefs that are actually driving your actions, maybe without you even realizing it? Where do you genuinely shine? And hey, what does success actually look and feel like for you, not for anyone else? You have to get clear on all that stuff before you can lead with any real authenticity. And this is why that inner work is just so vital. As author Anise Kavanikal puts it right here, love is that crucial thing that makes people want to follow you. It's the secret ingredient that transforms a bunch of individuals into a genuinely committed team. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? How do you put this philosophy into practice day to day? Well, the book lays out a really practical framework for that. So that central idea, love, is actually broken down into a model you can use, the Love to Lead model. L stands for listen, and I mean really listen, not just wait for your turn to talk. O is for observe, paying attention to what your team needs, their challenges, even the things they aren't saying. V is for value, making sure every single person feels seen and appreciated for what they bring to the table. And finally, E is for empower, giving them the trust, the freedom, and the support to go out and succeed on their own. That's how you practice leading with love. So, when we pull all these threads together, what does this leadership transformation actually look like in the real world? Here is kind of the new playbook. It all starts with this core belief. Real leadership is servant leadership. It's about them, not you. And that journey has to begin with looking inward, because you can't lead other people if you don't even know yourself. From there, leading with that mix of care and strength is what makes people truly want to follow you. And maybe the most important piece of all, authentic leadership is about actually living what you say you believe. And man, this quote about the author really just nails that final point. The most powerful form of leadership isn't a theory you read in a book. It's a belief system you live out loud every single day. People follow leaders who are what they believe. So I want to leave you with this question to chew on. If you really decided to take this one idea to heart, leading with love, what's the one single thing you would change about how you show up for your team, starting right now, today. It's a pretty powerful thing to think about. Thanks so much for diving into this with me.